Subscribe as well, yeah? Huh?
Woy.
Subscribe, yeah? Do that, man. Do that. Notification bell, do all of them things. Subscribe. Enjoy the show. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Talking of like, are you doing anything at the moment, yeah, that is like, I don't know, like anything different? See, like with inflation being the way that it is, yeah?
Yeah.
I feel like we're in recession already, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Is there anything that is different in your life now in the way that you're shopping or the way that you're doing certain things with that in consideration? Are you like saying, you know what, boy, man, you know, I might shop here instead of that, or flipping, or I'm putting less petrol in your car?
I ain't had my car.
Oh yeah,
I still ain't got my car. I'm meant to go and get it right now. Right after this. I haven't had my car this year.
That's been all right for you, bro. I left my yard the other day. And I was over £100 down before 10 a.m.
I'm sure somebody is...
And I just got a trim and filled up my tank.
Somebody's stepping on this petrol, you know?
Go on.
This petrol's just getting burnt up faster than it used to. I remember £20 used to be like... It used to last me a few days. Somebody is stepping on the petrol.
Oh, I'm telling you, bro.
Someone put a Novocaine in the petrol.
I thought it was just me.
It can't be 95% pure.
That's true.
It can't. It's stepped on. It has to be.
So what are you saying? Basically, it's like someone whipping up the. It's like the road. It's like the road. Then
we used to be getting it from the plug,
right?
And now it's like we're going through the middleman. And the middleman's just doing too much to it.
Yeah, it's like the road, isn't it? It's like when the food comes in,
and they're charging more.
And
they're charging more for worse petrol.
It's going so quick, bro. It's going so quick, and that is a valid point. Someone is in the middle of this,
because it can't be
diluting
the cars.
It, huh?
It can't be the cars. It's the same cars.
It's the same cars. All I'm doing is I'm paying more, but I'm getting less out of it. That doesn't make no sense.
Do you remember when a Jax, or no, not a Jax, a Tens used to be something I don't even smoke, but I'm sure it was like a 1.8. I'm not sure what it is now.
What for? Oh, I never used to smoke.
But I'm sure that used to go
else.
Down to like it went down to like 1.2. So and you just have to pay the same amount for far less.
Yeah.
It's 0.6 when I was at uni.
Is it 0.6?
0.6 for what? For 10?
I come from a day where it was like 1.7.
Oh really?
That's the score now. That was the score when I was in uni. I don't know.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Same product. It's probably not even as good as it was in 2005.
Exactly. Well, inflation, you say that people are growing it in their yards. Like everyone's growing it properly in their yard now. But even then, people are doing shit to it, innit?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's fucked. It is actually fucked, bro. I just noticed I'm spending a lot of money right now.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything different. I'm just spending a lot of money.
It's because of these phones as well. Tap. £1.69. Tap. £4.
Exactly.
Tap.
I left my yard the other day, as I said, and I was like £100 down before 10 a.m.
Yeah.
I got a trim. I put petrol in my car, and I know that the petrol in my car is probably not even going to last me the week.
That's it.
And I'm going to get another trim again.
And then you're chasing your money back immediately.
Yeah, it's fucked, bro. It's fucked. The war, all kinds of. I don't know, man. I was saying the other day, we're due a madness in a bunch of different ways.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? We're due a madness in a bunch of different ways. I'm like watching the elements of what's going on with the war over here and the war over there and conflict and whatnot. And I'm like, I don't know if there's ever been a time where things have been good, really.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, it's a shit show right now.
Yeah. It is 100%. 100%. The world is a mess. And if you're God, looking down on this earth, you're thinking, these lot fucked up. These humans. How sacrifice everything for. Look what they're doing.
I know. For greed, pretty much. It's greed,
and just
isn't it?
Power. And some people are just tapped. Putin is just really angry.
He's pissed all the way off. And he's obviously said, you know what, fuck it. He's prepared. I don't know. I don't know how this is resolved.
Apparently, this is kind of how the First World War, or not the First or the Second World War started as well, like where Germany just invaded one country. It looked like it's going to be one. And they thought, fuck it, now, whilst we're at it, let's get the next one.
Yeah, fuck it.
And then, and they just started licking down countries until everyone had to respond. But I don't like it, man. Peace, not war. Peace.
Well, what happens now? Like, has anyone ever taken into consideration that, like, world leaders and that, or like leaders of countries anyway, yeah, could just be going for a mad mental illness.
Yeah.
And then what happens then? You know, like, okay, let me give you an example. Did you watch Kanye doc?
I've watched a little bit of it, but it was a bit too mad for me. Like, I'm not a Kanye fan. Like, as in, I haven't been a Kanye fan for a long, long time. I feel like he's just not my type. Like, he's artistic, he's brilliant at whatever he does. But I'm just not a super fan of him. I've always found him a little bit like, if I knew him, I don't think I could chill with him.
Right. Okay. Fair.
But I know he's got stuff going on.
Right.
And is it confirmed that he's got bipolar?
This is interesting. Did you watch the last episode, the third one?
Most of it.
Okay, so like I'm very familiar with certain aspects of this because of my mum's work, yeah. But what you'll find, I'm not even sure exactly what it is that he's. I mean, they said that he's got bipolar, or whatever, and I'm gonna go around the blocks to get to a point, yeah. But there's points here where he's like in the dock, his guy's filming him or whatnot, yeah, and then he goes off on a tangent, and at first in the tangent, it's like, oh, he's saying how he feels about something or whatever it is, yeah. And then the more that he goes on in the tangent, you start thinking, hold on, wait a minute. Is he all right? Like, something's obviously happened. So he's at that point, his brethren just like, he's a bit uncomfortable. He actually just turns off the camera.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, he turns off the camera. Yeah. And in one of my close friends' mum was going through the same sort of thing. I remember him saying to me one time, "Oh, do you know what? Like, he didn't think that his mum was too well or whatnot." And like, I remember going to his yard, seeing his mum or whatnot, and we was talking, and everything was completely crisp. And I remember thinking in my head, I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know what he sees, but he obviously sees his mum way more than me.
Yeah.
When I was dropping her home, me and his mum's talking or whatever, and then the more that she's talking, the more I'm realizing, she's tapped out. She's gone. She's like now focused on something. You know, like the conversation has just gone. Yeah. We're still having the same type of conversation, but it's shifted.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like something in the brain has happened.
So hold on. Can you develop bipolar? I don't know enough about this, or is it something that's there with you for life?
No, I don't think it's there with you for life. I think you can. Yeah, I don't think that's something that you always have from when you're born, unless it's a brain wiring and you've always had that, but something triggers it later on down the line. I don't know.
Let me have a look.
But yeah, have a look. But saying that is like, imagine you're a world, and I'm not making an excuse for anyone, by the way. I'm just saying, I'm just giving like a dynamic of something that can happen in real life. Yeah. Imagine you are a human being that runs a country and you are a leader of people. Do you get what I'm saying? And then your brain just keeps shifting somewhere else.
Yeah.
So imagine being in a country as well where that is a bit of a taboo. They don't really even understand that. Like, and so they're just saying, we know that he's a bit like, he's angry and he's feeling some type of way about whatever, and it does seem a bit off. Yeah. But ultimately, he's our boss.
Yeah.
We gotta do what he says.
And because of it, he gets away with anything.
At what point, how do you intercept that? The only way that I think that you can intercept that is if there are powers that be that we are not aware of, which we do believe we are aware of them, but we're not.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? We speculate on them. Like, we speculate and say, like, you know, like Boris, for example. Boris is like running the country, but there's someone above that is
you never see the
delegating.
Master, yeah.
Right, exactly. So it's either that or wig. Or wigger man. You got to go there and you just got a wigger man. And then start from the thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the only way. I'm not saying wig Boris. I'm just saying that's the only... If that's what's happening, those are the only two ways that it can be
Boris
done.
Is different. I don't think... So
Boris is not... I don't think Boris is not like that.
Nah, he's just incompetent. That's different.
Yeah,
he's
that's
just,
completely
he's just
different.
outside. But that's the thing. This is the thing about electing one person to make decisions on behalf of entire countries, entire nations. That person needs to make correct decisions all the time.
But that one person has to also, which they do have, advisors, and the people have to advise them correctly.
You see,
if you don't advise me correctly,
who's advising Vladimir Putin? Absolutely nobody, bro. Everyone who works for him and his chief spy, chief advisor, all of them stutter around him.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to have people there that can put you in check.
Yeah.
But it's not always the case.
Well, if you've got a leader, imagine having a boss or a leader, yeah, who works on confirmation bias. It's techie then.
Yeah.
Because you know what? If I'm that leader and I work on confirmation bias, yeah, and you are working for me, I need whatever it is. When you come in my office, don't give me no fuckery.
Yeah.
You know what I want to
Yeah.
hear. Tell me what I want to hear.
Tell me
and
that
if
or
you
don't
come
tell
in, if you come in and you don't tell me what I want to hear, I'm going to keep coercing you and talking to you in a way until you talk to me the way that I want you to talk to me.
Yeah.
And if you don't talk to me a certain way, then obviously I'm gonna thing.
You know
And if you then start making up noise, it's anthrax in your curry.
Bro, he is a bully. That's the issue we have. You can't have a leader of a country that's a bully. It never works. Never works. But he's a bully. If you disagree with him, you are in the mud. That stinks of a bully.
He's the toxic. This is the way that I was explaining this to a young buck quite recently. Yeah, when they were trying to ask me like what was going on, I had to proper simplify it because I still don't even know the full,
of course,
how the depth of it. But all I could say is he's basically the toxic boyfriend, ex-boyfriend.
Yes,
basically, he looks at Ukraine like it's his gal. Yeah. Now, they was in a toxic relationship many years ago.
Yeah.
She's left, right? But he's also said, all right, cool. That is where it is, isn't it? You've left and whatnot, but you're still an extension of me. Though.
Yeah.
You're still mine.
And the last thing you can do is go out with one of my ops.
Check, man. So you're still an extension of me, yeah? Now all of a sudden I'm hearing that you're flirting around with whatnot. So I'm pulling up to the yard on the vibe of what?
Yeah.
You talking to my man. That's basically what it is.
That's it.
You talking to my man.
Tell my man come outside.
Right. So then obviously my man's on a vibe of, look, you're not really my gal. But if he then tries to do something with you, then I'm going to have to intervene. Whereas he's on a vibe of, Putin's on a vibe of, you can't chat to me because you're not even in a relationship.
Yeah.
So you got to just step aside.
And if you want to get involved, let me know. Like he's doing that. He's doing that to the whole world. He goes, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I'm mashing up the place regardless.
Yeah.
If you lot try and stop me, I'm stepping on you as well. Yeah. So
I'll bring out the man.
Bro, he's threatening the whole world, bro.
Yeah.
Are you seeing some of the quotes that he said? You won't be able to blink.
Is that what he said?
He said, anyone intervenes, you won't have a chance to blink. You'll see something that you've never seen in your country's history.
Yeah, I saw that.
What?
Yeah, and
these are damning words.
Yeah.
Black and white, capital lettered words. Like someone like that. Maybe you're right. You just need to whip them.
But it's scary. Do you know what is scary about that? Is like you got to be a certified bad man to deal with that.
Yeah.
And the certified bad man that deals with that, can we trust them?
Well, here's the problem. You can only attack this in two ways. Certified bad man, which equals war, genuine war, or diplomacy, which equals almost patting on the back, like slow down, like it's not a real punishment. It's like beating your child versus your child throwing them toy bricks at your head, and you say, "Oh, go and like sit on the step." You know what I'm saying? Like it's how you parent him. Like he's a child that is just running wild, and nobody can tell him anything. Right now, it's him against the world.
Yeah, literally.
That's how he wants it to be as well. He's designed it this way. He's designed it. He's got something up his sleeve. I don't know where China are at the moment.
They back him, innit?
That's the issue. And they're doing it quietly. We're not even hearing any statements.
Yeah, nothing. No.
That's what I don't like about this. That, trust me, you wouldn't go this hard if you couldn't.
Yeah,
that's
true. That is so true.
You wouldn't go this hard if you couldn't.
That is so true.
Because if you know, like when the year 8 just starts moving mad, he don't care if you're year 10. He don't care. because he knows. Hold on, I'll bring my sixth form brother.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't touch me.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'll get China involved.
Yeah.
I don't want any war. I would like everyone to just be at peace.
There's been war though. That's the problem.
There's been war. Yeah, there's never not.
Yeah, there's never not.
But it would just that. I understand now why in all the like beauty pageants and that, they always, when you ask them like what they want for like Miss Universe and that, they always say world peace.
Oh yeah, that's
They
so true.
always say it. They are the future. Like we need to appoint one of them to Parliament.
Yeah, you're so right. Still,
They're always
that is actually so true. You know. Well, bruv, it's bro.
We can't have it, man. Like, I'm not sure what to do. All I know is that
What do you think?
I'm not going to war with anyone.
Yeah, I know. Neither am I. But that's even the next thing. We talked about that on the pod before. It's like I was just saying that we're so we don't understand the concept of war. Really?
Yeah.
We don't understand
even really experienced.
Yeah, we don't understand what the levels of anxiety that you will feel knowing that there's troops on the ground here causing a complete madness, and they're just getting closer and closer and closer. That's just the whole next madness.
Having said that, we are very difficult to invade.
Yeah.
Because we've got shores.
Yeah.
Good luck getting over them Dover cliffs, all of that. You're probably gonna just get yourself shut down. But as in, war isn't what it used to be, which is why I'm a little bit confused why he's just sending troops and troops and troops. It's probably just a little warning. We all know that everyone's got nukes now.
Yeah.
These wars are not what they used to be. They're cyber wars. They're financial institution wars. It's weird. Like it's bigger than. I remember learning that in James Bond when he met the guy in the gallery, and the guy was just like, "Oh, you're funny still being in the field, 007." He goes, "I can do more damage here in my pajamas."
Yeah, than
you and your entire army. Like, as in, like, that's it.
What do you think about like these companies withdrawing from like Russia and that? Because that's happening a lot. Right?
Here's the thing, yeah. There's Putin, and then obviously there is going to be loads and loads of just normal Russians who don't want the war either.
Well, they're protesting, isn't it? Some of them.
Loads of them don't. You're mashing up their life.
Yeah.
You know, it's nothing to do with them. Like, they probably couldn't care less if Ukraine joined NATO. They just want to get on with their lives and their world. Like, I feel sorry for them because it's almost like they are being isolated. But the thing is, with something like this, when you've got a country invading another country, you treat it as a country invading another country, not the government and the decision makers invading. You treat the whole country like that. So you just lock off the whole country. No SWIFT, no Visa and MasterCard, no this, no that, no that, no that. And everyone suffers. Like, there's no winners. There's no winners.
Yeah, it's techie, innit? I think I don't know if this is their reasoning, but it's like by doing that, are they trying to cause a civil war within the country? So people are basically like, you know what? All of this stuff now that's going on, we now as a citizen, I can't do this, I can't log on to that, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do that. So you know what? Now we actually just have to step out and just cause a madness within our own country.
Yeah, exactly. You want them to implode almost. You see what I'm saying? And just have problems, to have their own, destabilize the whole thing.
Yeah.
Have the people. Remember, there's more Russian people than there is anyone in government or Putin or military or whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? And obviously, I'm not sure what to believe in the news, but all the reports are saying that half these Russian soldiers, they don't want to be there either.
I don't know how true that is. I'm sure that there are probably some, but wouldn't that be war in general anyway? A lot of the time. How many soldiers go to different countries and don't even really want to be there?
They don't know the core motive. They just know that they've signed up to be in the army and
you obviously will have people that need to fight for the country or whatever it may be, yeah. But surely you have to put people in a state of consciousness, yeah, where their mind is just solely on, some level of violence, regardless of what the cause is. I just have to be in that mindset for when I am called.
Yeah.
Fuck what the
conflict.
reason is.
Yeah, be prepared for conflict at
That's
all
it.
times.
Right, that's my job. So when I get there, that's just what I'm on. Regardless of what the cause is and regardless of what we're being told, this is the state of mind that I have to be in. But like, really, in your core, do most people want to be there? Probably not, man. Most people probably don't want to be in there, man. No one don't want to be shot at. No one don't want to fucking... no one don't want that, man. Everyone wants to be able to go home to their family at some point and be able to just live a prosperous life.
Yeah.
Barring a few.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some will see, you know what, no, my God sent me here to defend my country.
Listen, I don't want to fight. I only want to fight people that I know I want to fight. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, if you do anything to hurt anyone I love in front of me, I know I want to fight you. My ambition, like my inhibitions, everything's telling me I want to fight you. I don't want to fight anyone who I don't want to fight.
Yeah.
I don't want to get a phone. It was even long old school getting phone calls to be like, right, so and so has done this.
I know.
And now you got to pull up.
Now you got to ride out.
Now you got to pull up for you don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, even that was long.
Yeah. And also, imagine, yeah, you got to back your brethren when you know that there's a chance that he might have been the one who was on the initial smoke.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Come in, man.
No, I don't think that was in
okay.
I think that was just
the door. Yeah, you got to back your brethren knowing that he was the one who was initially on the smoke first.
Yeah.
He just got punched in his face now and his pride's hurt. What was I going to say? Oh, this is what I was going to say. So, you know, like, I was watching... WorldSTAR Hip Hop has everything, by the way.
It's still going.
Oh, it's still going. Every once in a while, yeah, I go to WorldSTAR Hip Hop just to... I go to this is gonna sound so bad. I go there to see traumatic stuff. I just want to see smoke sometimes. Every once in a while, I know that some people go on WorldSTAR Hip Hop to maybe see rap videos. Stuff? I need to see like some type of violence, man. I always somehow manage to find myself clicking on the video that says warning, graphic footage. And I'm like, I go on it, and I'm like, why did I do that?
I hate that. I can't even watch, like, I'm squeamish, so I couldn't even watch, like, Saw, where like, I see a man's arm get cut off. I can't even look at the screen. I hate that.
You would be absolutely shell-shocked at some of the things that I've seen. The only thing that I can't watch...
One every minute. I can't watch any of these things.
Jesus Christ. Do you know what, though? The only thing I can't... is as long as it ain't got something to do with kids, then I, like... Yeah. You know, I could not watch that. But like, so if it's this person did so and so to, I can't watch that. But you know, war footage, I'll see explosions. I love the ones where it will say something like, you know, this guy confronts man, but then it goes wrong for him. I love that one. And then you just see a man get weighed in. Then I saw like I saw a horrible one the other day where flipping. They were in a hospital, yeah? Big package there.
Is it just one in it? Two, cool.
Basically, they're in like a mental hospital or whatever now, yeah? And it's footage of like, these dons are in there. I think they're just watching TV. I don't know what's happened, but clearly they've not got on with each other. Do you get what I'm saying? From God knows how long. So they've confronted each other again, yeah? When I tell you, you see the licks my man put on this guy, Dan. Oh my! At first they were fighting, so it was like quite a.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then he's hit him sweet. Once he's hit him sweet, yeah, and the legs went jelly, he just started really just giving him the work.
Teeing off.
Oh, he was giving him the Dan. He was giving him the work. And he was giving him the work so much, yeah, that like the staff couldn't even come in now because it's like this man's working, bro. Like he's working, yeah.
That's the thing.
My man's on the floor. Zone. He's done now. Like, he's done, but this done, he's blacked out.
He's having too much
He's
fun.
Blacked out. He's whacking, bro. And then after he finishes the full smoke now, yeah, he walks off, but then it's almost like in his mind he says, Nah. You actually violated. So he's come back for the holding of the neck. Yeah. For a strong moment, bro. Like, and I'm watching this and my stomach's feeling, and I'm thinking, right, because this is obviously someone, like, regardless of what he's done, this is obviously someone's family member. He might have youths. It's like, I start like looking at those things and I'm like, this is sad. Like, but at the same time, one of the reasons why I think that it's important for these things to be online at times is that, like, it's important to see some of the things that can happen in certain places to help move whatever. Anyway, I can't even remember exactly why I was here, but I was watching That's It. So I was watching video footage of this, like, I don't know which part of Africa he's from. You might have even already seen it, yeah? And he's in Ukraine. And, like, he's trying to get out.
Yes.
He's trying to get out. And he's they're saying, yo, you gotta kick back and fight. And he's basically saying, what? You're crazy. Like, I'm not even from here. Put me on the boat, let me go on. Yeah? Which then made me think, let's just say in the worst case scenario that we did find ourselves in a madness here, yeah? Bearing in mind, remember, we've seen what's happening with the Klitschko brothers and that. And, like, there are certain people that they've gone back to their country to fight, which I massively respect, by the way. Because that can't be an easy thing. Especially if you come from a certain level of privilege already. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is important for the future of your country. This is no longer about me. This is about the future of my country. And if I die in this, it just has to be what it is. But I need to make sure that this is safe for my kids and blah, 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 blah. Made me think, if this happened here, do we have a large group of people in this country that are from this country that actually really have that mentality? Because I feel that people will say a lot on Twitter and they'll thumbs it. I think they'll thumbs it. And I also think that, like, people that are not of the Twitter generation or whatnot, but are from England and are on the hard nut thing and whatever, and you know what, like, British, like, England pride and whatever. The football lot. Yeah. The football lot. I love that one. Yeah. I feel if shit hit the fan, I can't see that same mentality. No, you know?
You probably won't.
I think everyone's trying to leave.
100%. But here's the thing. Most people, humans, don't like conflict. Fact.
That's true.
Whether it is an argument, an altercation, an email thread, whatever it is, they don't like problems. Most people are not comfortable with conflict, but they will always talk as if they are.
Yeah.
Now, I would never go to war. I don't know what would have to happen for me to go to war for me to get on a plane or the boat or whatever and go and war someone else in their hometown. And go war in their hometown. Yeah. Like me go to whatever thing and war. That's not what I do.
Yeah.
But but if we are being invaded, suppose, and we have the option of stay and fight and potentially win, or thus, it would be a thought process for me.
Yeah. Would you know why it would have to be a thought process for you as well? Yeah, is because, not to make light of the situation, but let's be clear here. You are talking from a man of your age who has your faculties in a certain way. Yeah, your mum's not a runner's like that. Your grandmother's not a runner's.
Yeah,
she's not a sprinter's.
Yeah,
she's not just going to be able to just touch road and just come out. You understand what I'm saying? So now you've got all of that. You've got your immediate family to think about. I can just run.
Yeah.
I can just run in it.
So I actually think there may be a part of me, like, for example, if everyone I love and care about could get out and go to the Caribbean or whatever it is, nice and safe, then cool. That would be the option.
Right. Then you'd be out.
But if people are being left behind and not everyone's leaving, I probably have to stay and fight.
Yeah. I hear you.
It's actually mad.
I hear you loud.
But it's not me wanting to fight them. You've come to kill my people, them. Yeah. So now, all of this COD is coming to fruition.
Yeah.
All of this is happening.
The mentality is different because you know what? And I'm the same as you. I wouldn't say that I would be fighting for the country.
Yeah.
I'll be fighting for my family.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And maybe elements of my community.
Yeah, 100%.
But other than that, like if I'm out here with the big 4-5,
Yeah.
it's not because I'm on a like
I'm not
patriotic
going to
vibe.
be draped to the St. George's flag.
Yeah.
Whilst I'm doing it.
Absolutely,
Like, this is
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, so obviously, look, fighting against invasion is different to attending a war.
Right.
I will not be attending a war. I will be merely seeing off invaders.
Right. Yes.
That's it.
Seeing off invaders.
Yeah, that's it.
I hear that.
That's it.
I hear that. I might even be on the vibe of, you know what, yeah? I hear you lot being here and that. But it's not, like, obviously, it's not me here now. You might need to go for
Oh,
them,
shit,
man.
that would be the first thing I try and do.
Yeah, look, listen.
I'll do it on the phone. Yeah, when there's no, get me, I'll just try and send them a message.
I would love to be.
No one.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, of course, man. In life, really.
Anyway, if this thing actually goes all the way up to level 10,
Oh, God.
we have nothing to do with it, because it's none of this 4.5s and AK-47s on the ground. They will press a button
It's gone.
and everyone's got them. Who on earth thought that was a good idea for everyone to have world-ending weapons? Literally.
Well, do you know what? It kind of is.
No, it's not. Here's the thing, yeah? They always say, if you want peace, prepare for war. But it just seems too backwards for me.
It is backwards.
Do you know what I'm saying? If you want peace, just make peace. What's the point in having... It's like Americans, for example. They have guns for protection. But you're actually you're more protected if none of you's got guns. Like, in reality. Now it's their right.
No, you're
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Now it's their right. But if you're bringing out stuff
Yeah.
that can only do bad, like a gun, nothing good can come from this. But even if the reason you've pulled out this gun and shot someone is for your safety, this gun can only produce bad.
Yeah,
There might be a silver lining.
I'm with you.
But it's the same with all these bombs and that.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I'm with you.
You can't.
So that was my same argument when I was having a debate with an American or someone that lived in America, and they was telling me about how proud they are of having straps or whatever, yeah. And I'm saying to them, you lot are just living in fear, though. Like, you're living in fear. The fact that you have to be prideful about having a gun that is going to shoot people that come onto your property or whatever. You are living in fear.
Yeah, everyone's it's a mess.
And with that, yes, I understand this whole thing of, okay, well, if they've got one and I've got one, then it in some way it might act as a deterrence. But I always say no, because you know what, yeah. Let's just say now let's say we both have a strap and we've got a big problem with each other, and we just need a straightening. Yeah. Now we can put the straps aside and we can say, because sometimes people just have a good old straightening, and they can almost just say, you know what, is that it?
Yeah.
You know, like the
adrenaline,
it's high,
it's done.
and it's like, you know what, is that it now? Is it done?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, it's done. Boom, we just go. Yeah. But let's say in that straightening now, you really embarrass man.
Yeah.
Like, you really embarrass man, and I'm a man with pride now, yeah? You go, I have to address that a certain way, because my pride is a certain way.
I think it's easier the other way. So, for example, I know what you're going to say. I think the beating up, if you beat someone up, that pride that you think you have you ever been beaten up? I've never been beaten up, but I've handed out more than a couple beatings. Like, Russians are different. There's a way back from it.
Yeah.
And any weapons involved, there's a way back from it, because you feel like you was hard done by.
Yes.
A one-on-one fight where you get beat up, your pride and your ego do a walkie. You don't come back for that. You don't really come back from that a lot of times. Whereas if someone pulled out a ying and just hit man or shot someone or whatever it is, you come back, you survive it, and you come back on a wickedness. I don't really see people come back from one-on-ones on more smoke.
Well, this is, you know what? You may say that, but a lot of the time, when some people do have when they get beaten up, they don't have a strap in their yard. So now, if I get beaten up, yeah,
but
let me land though.
Fair fight.
I hear that, but remember, we're human beings, you know. Yeah. I believe that if I'm going for the straightening and I get beaten up, that's it. That's how it goes sometimes, isn't it? I just know, man, that they could call the fair fight. You know what? I want a fair fight with you.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Then they've called it. They've got beaten up.
Yeah.
Remember, this is their rules. They've made this.
Yeah.
Let's just do this. Yeah?
Yeah.
But they know what they've got in their yard now.
Yeah.
So now that you've done that, I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a thing because of whatnot. But let me just like go back to the war thing in this.
Yeah.
If one man can't have a nuke,
Yeah.
because if one man's got one, I'm going to have to get one.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Everyone was building these nukes. Everyone.
Yeah, but
I think Russia's got the most.
But was that not because one man had one, or you found out that one man was making one? We can't always assume that everyone is living with the level playing field.
Yeah.
There's always someone plotting.
There's always someone
There's
plotting.
always someone
This is
plotting.
the problem about wanting world peace, because somebody always doesn't. But here's the problem you have.
That's exactly
Here's
that.
the problem you have when everyone's got a nuke. All you need is one person who hasn't got a stable mind, who says, fuck it, I don't care. Bam. And we're staring one in the face.
Yeah, and then the reality is when if that does happen, the nuke that you have means nothing, because
Right.
essentially what's going to happen is going to happen. So you could just press your one, but your fate is still sealed.
No, but I'm saying these nukes don't wipe out entire planets. These nukes wipe out cities or regions, flipping countries maybe. But these are big boy guns, yeah? My problem is this. Everyone, all the superpowers have them, and the rest of the powers have them. And who knows who's got them, because they're building them wherever.
Yeah.
It's in their own country. It's like me building something in here. Like no one upstairs is even going to know. I'm in my country. The problem is that everyone's got them in case someone starts using them. But if everyone starts using them, we have no world. No one wins.
This is it.
A normal person with a normal mind can acknowledge that I've got this and it is for protection. But all it takes is for one of these leaders to be like, nah, I'm using this to step on people's necks because I know everyone else is too normal to be able to beat me. No one wants this war, only me. And that person is hard to deal with because they'll just keep going until you stop them. And more often than not, you have to stop them by killing them. That's the only way, because once you've got a nutter, it's like beefing someone who's got nothing to lose. Even though they've got lots to lose, in their mind,
They feel like they don't.
they've tapped out.
Yeah.
Them beefing them lot is a nightmare. A nightmare. Because you beef someone with nothing to lose, and you are bound to lose something.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the problem we have. We got everyone else is like trying to be like they're like, or we're gonna try and like naughty boy here, da 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 da. And I don't blame them because everyone's seeing the bigger picture. But he's not caring about the rest of the world. He cares about his Russia, not even the whole of Russia. His Russia.
And the way that he wants it to be, or the way that he wants it to look.
And if he walked in here now and had the conversation, he'll probably have an argument to suggest, no, you lot don't know what you're talking about, because we barely know what's even going on. But I'm saying from what it looks like to me, he is causing a big ruckus, and we're trying to stop him. But he's like, you're not hearing me. Anyone gets involved, it's me and him. Yeah. Anyone gets involved, it's me and you lot.
Yeah, and I think as well, he will probably have these paragraphs of, see, what you don't understand, yeah. One time, these man must have. One time when I was trying to chat to the American man and that, and they were just trying to, and then do you know what my man said to me on it? And then there was a time when these lot came here, and one time I was looking at my food and I saw it. You know, like there's all of these two different types of nuances that we will just never understand.
We'll never understand it. And you know what it is? When you're dealing with someone with a chip on their shoulder, in my opinion, I look at the world leaders that I see, and there are loads of them that are politicians / diplomats and just decent people designed to make decisions that help the people. And then there are ones that are dictators, rulers of empires, like they've been, get me, like either we're doing things my way, is not there is not a democracy here. I'm making the decisions, you lot all better get with it. There's a couple of those, and that's the ones you don't really want to get into any problems with.
And
we're in problems with them all.
I don't think we can foresee what the end looks like. Not in just regards to this, by the way. Because once this does eventually stop, whenever that does happen, there's the next thing. And there is already a next thing. And there's just a whole bunch of... There's a whole bunch of next things.
Talked about.
Exactly.
Loads.
This is it. And so people are pointing out the inconsistencies in that.
100%.
And it's like, and I get it. And it makes a lot of sense. It's like, you know what? Even with the poet was talking about it before, the way that they, the inconsistencies in the media, in the way that they like coverage stuff to either sensationalize one thing or to, you know, put down the next thing. But what I do think as well is that like what is difficult is there's so much happening here that like what actually is the solution? Because we can point the inconsistencies out in everything, but what does it do?
I don't know.
What does it actually do? You know, like everyone is in their right. Don't get it twisted. Everyone is in their right to say this is happening over there, but you didn't have the same energy for that.
Yeah.
But you didn't have the same energy for that.
Yeah.
And you didn't have the same energy for that. And you know, so, but like, I don't think we could ever live in a world or at a time where like everyone has the same energy for everything.
No, you can't. And do you know what my honest opinion is? My honest opinion is that God probably should come down and collect us all soon.
I'm telling you.
Because this is now getting a bit stupid. Everything, the whole world is really getting a bit mad now. And yeah, it looks like...
What do you think God actually would really think about this?
I know what he would say. He would be like, are you lot for real? I did not go into the soil and make you lot for you to behave like this.
So you lot to be
This is bad behaviour from all of you. Why are you lot... What's going on here? He would walk in, he would just be like, what's going on here? Are you lot so stupid? Look what you're like, what's going
Could you
on?
imagine if God actually did that?
And use those words.
Yeah, literally, like everything just froze and then God came down, however you saw God, and was like, look, stop, everyone calm down for a minute. Honestly, is this what you lot are doing?
Yeah, he'll be looking at certain man, you think you're me?
Yeah.
You're behaving like you're me.
Right.
Furthermore,
That's it. Thanos. Like, it's yeah, I don't know, man. Like, he wouldn't put it this way. There are loads of well-to-do people in this world that live a very good life. Loads of them, yeah? But there are loads of people also that don't consider God at any point, any decision.
No.
Anything. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure of half the people that's made, like, half the decisions that they have just stopped and looked at the world and the universe and been like, is what I'm doing completely bad for... Bro, it's bad for humanity. Things that are happening now, like, it's not just bad for my little world, or it's not bad because, that can have that effect and that. The decisions that these lot are making are affecting the entire globe. Like, they have to think better. All of them.
Yeah.
It's mad.
The biggest problem is, bro, is that everyone's idea of living in harmony looks very different.
Yeah.
So then what happens then? Because no one thinks the same. Each country has their own traditions, their own beliefs, their own whatever it is, yeah?
But
because of that, the more people that what's actually happened really is the more that population has grown worldwide, the more fuckery things have become.
Of course. The more division.
The more division. Because if at a time where it was, if at a time if it was just 50 people,
yeah, it's nice and easy to...
You can contain it. But then there will be one person who will say, but hold on, wait 1 second. What do you mean I've got to do that?
Jamaica's not beefing nobody.
Yet. Because my man's come out and been talking a bit.
He's
been talking. What's his name? Andrew something, innit? Google his name. He's been coming out with his chest a tad. I remember there's a couple of videos of Jamaicans basically saying, yo, they're saying, yo, Putin, yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah, leave me out of this. It's him who's just talking. It's got nothing to do with me. They're making a joke out of it, but he's talking.
He is. But he's not talking like he's on smoke, because I'm pretty sure Jamaica doesn't have nuclear weapons. You never know.
You never know. They might have a resource though. They might have a resource that can be used for something.
Yeah.
Could be, you know what I mean? That involves money or weapons or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Could be.
And if they
Peace,
don't,
man.
then they'll find themselves
Just
in peace.
make peace.
If they do, then they're gonna find themselves without peace. Well, I don't know. What else is going on in the world before we leave?